Alright, so I'd like to talk about this dream that I had last night where I met a blue avian. And I'm doing this all off script, so you'll forgive me if I hesitate a little bit to say exactly what I'm trying to say. And also if I actually make eye contact with the camera instead of staring at my screen where I wrote down what I was trying to say the whole entire time. Anyways, so yeah, it was an interesting dream. I wasn't expecting to encounter a blue avian in a dream just by suggestion. I mean, I do observe the works of Goode and David Wilcock on occasion because I find them interesting, even if they're mostly absurd. I do think that there are bits of truth interwoven in there, and I find it rather interesting. But yeah, like I'm saying, I definitely was not expecting to have the just the suggestion of these particular kinds of entities actually make their way into my dreams, because my dreams usually, I don't know, my dreams usually have interesting connotations. Like I have a lot of, I've had a number of like Temple of Solomon dreams and things of that nature, but I won't go into all that. So yeah, this blue avian dream, at the beginning of it, basically, I was like training in this dojo, which just, I just represent the world. It was just like a training ground for learning how to fight evil, because you gotta fuck evil up. You can't just let it, you can't just let it do its thing. So I was training in this dojo, and there was this woman in the dojo who, in my interpretation, was like just below the master of the dojo, as far as skill and fighting and such. And so I remember I walked out of the dojo with her, and we were like standing before each other, and I knew intrinsically that she was more than just some woman. So I kind of like confronted her almost on like her nature, without words or anything, just spiritual dream confrontation. And and before me she morphed. She morphed first into like she like grew bigger and like expanded into the traditional gray alien shape. And I thought that's where it was going to stop. I thought I was just being like, okay, yeah, that's what you are. That's what I was expecting. But then she continued to grow beyond the gray alien shape into the shape of an 8-foot tall blue bird, which is just an interesting suggestion that made its way into my dream. Probably a coincidence. And yeah, I just remember I remember feeling kind of immense love for this being, and I remember we kind of had the notion that we needed to get to where the work was being done. So she kind of scooped me up in her claw, and we started flying over to the place where the work was being done. And I remember she was like passing airplanes and stuff. We were going really fast. It's always fun to fly in dreams. Usually I'm just flying on my own, but it's fun to be a passenger in a flight as well, I suppose. And I just remember I was gripping her like claw with my right arm, and like with my left arm I like tried to hold her hand. And this is probably arbitrary, but I accidentally like bent her pointer finger. I had the feeling that her pointer finger had like an injury. I don't know. It was one of those tiny, meaningless details of dreams. But yeah, the whole time I was being held, like I felt just that overwhelming love, which is, and I'm always kind of hesitant to express my love for things because I don't want to like hurt. I don't want to like overwhelm things or like make people feel upset by the expression of love, which for some reason happens. So I was kind of hesitant to like express that fully, but I remember that she was very receptive to my emanation of love, and that was nice. And yeah, so we flew for a while, and then eventually we came to this mine, where at the bottom of deep in the mine, there were a bunch of avians as well as people working together. And I remember there was the colors of the U.S. flag were there, and it was kind of symbolized like people were standing in the shape, or like wearing clothing and then standing in the shape of the flag, sort of thing. So who knows what that means, but in my mind it kind of meant that the foundation of America was these beings and people working together for some sort of mysterious goal. So yeah, that was about the dream. She flew me to where the work was being done, and I was very happy to be where the work was being done, because a lot of work needs to be done, don't you know? So yeah, if there's any dream interpreters out there who have any thoughts about this, or anybody else says they're having these blue avian dreams, let me know. And while you're at it, smash that like and subscribe button. Alright. Yeah, that's all. Bye.